manager's here to take your questions.
There
If
you
you'd
go.
like to put your hand up.
Jose, were there parts of the game plan that the players didn't execute today? But also, at 1-1, did you think that you could have even gone on to win the game?
I think at 1-1, I think everyone thinks that we are going to win the game because we were showing completely control and intensity, creation. Ashley Young as a right back gave us a lot with Matas through the side, and Marcus was playing with complete freedom, and we were in control. So obviously after the 1-1, that was clearly the tendency of the game. So the game was there to win and never to lose. But their second goal is a mistake. Is a mistake that goes against our plan and goes against our training, because our intention was for their wing backs to be pressed and not let them progress. And what happened was that the guy gets the ball, I think 20-25 meters away from our box, and instead of be pressed, we gave him the space to progress, and then the 1-against-1 is inside of the box, and when the 1-against-1 is inside of the box, you are not confident enough to tackle, and then the second goal comes from there. I think completely against the normal tendency of the game.
Jose, thoughts on the first goal, the build-up, Britos on Martial?
You know, if I tell you the same that I told to some colleague of you before in the radio, when you come with that question, it's because you know. You don't ask me about that if you think that nothing happened. So I answer with your question. The reason why you come with the question is my answer, is obvious.
And how is Anthony Martial after that challenge? Was he still suffering with maybe a concussion when he had the ball at that stage? Is he feeling healthy now?
I don't know. I really don't know. I had to be on the game, and at that time not worried with Antonio, and now I didn't have yet time to see the situation. I don't think was an action to end in a hospital. I think was an action for a free kick against Watford, and obviously not a goal.
Jose, you're not used to 3 defeats in a row very often. How worried or troubled or angry? What's your feelings about this?
You know, my feeling is that was not because we start the season very well with Community Shield and 3 victories in a row in the Premier League. I think the best start that the new manager had at Man United, something like that, was not because of that I was thinking that my team was ready, was an ended product, was perfect, was unbeatable, nothing at all. I was completely aware that we were not a perfect team, that we had lots of players that are not ended products and can make their own mistakes. My only doubt was the way they can cope with the negative moment, because the negative moment will be always arriving sooner or later, will be always arriving. But I feel that some individuals probably they feel too much that pressure and that responsibility. But I think by the collective point of view, I only have good things to say about them, because if you analyze our 3 defeats in the last week, we were always the best team in the second half. So we were losing against City in a difficult situation. In the second half, we were strong and we deserve more. Against Feyenoord, in the second half, we were the only team that wants to win, and we lose. And today was exactly the same. We didn't start well, but then in the second half, they show quality, intensity, desire, commitment, ambition. They show all these factors, and we lose again in our best moment. But as I was saying to the television, I can split this in three factors. One is the referee's crucial mistakes. Is not in my control. I have nothing to do. I can't do nothing. I can't change that. It's not under my control. But against Man City, you know what happened minute 55. Today, you know what happened in the first goal. Against Feyenoord, you know that Feyenoord goal was in an offside position. So we were punished by these mistakes, but I can't do nothing. Lucky and unlucky is part of the game. Lucky and unlucky are there. And normally you say that lucky gives a lot of work, and this is what I really believe. But sometimes there are moments that go in your favor, go against you. And today is in our best moment. That Gomez made that fantastic save. We were almost winning the game and we lose. And the third thing is what is in my hands, which is the improvement of the team, the improvement of the individuals. Try to stop with the defensive mistakes. And I knew that I had a task. I knew that. Because, for example, the first Man City goal and this second goal, you can find an incredible similarity, which is Kolarov has the ball in a difficult situation in the corner, and my players, instead of go up and press, they decide to give space. And today in the second goal, I think is Amrabat that was on the right side getting the ball. He receives the ball. Our left back is 25 meters distance from him instead of be 5. But even 25, then you have to jump and go and press. No, we wait. This is a tactical, but is also a mental attitude. And it's something that you don't go there, and in a couple of weeks, everything becomes perfect. So we have to improve, no doubt. Individually, collectively, we have to improve, and that's my job. Because Lady Lucky, you don't control, and referees' mistakes, you don't control.
Okay, last two questions, Adam and then Rob, sorry.
Jose, I agree with what you say about the second half performances are very good, but are you disappointed that after a defeat on last week and then also on Thursday, that the first half performances against Feyenoord and then again today were slow? Surely you expect.
Feyenoord is a different story. We changed lots of players that were playing the first minute of the season, players without playing time, players that use that game to improve their match fitness and their match confidence. It's a complete different story. I could imagine that for them would take some time to go into the game. Today is different. We play with players that are playing all the time. And yesterday, yes, I have to say that the beginning of the game, where they had a couple of good chances to score, are a bit disappointed. You had one with miscommunication between David and Chris. You are speaking about two big players, experienced players, no communication. They go both for the same ball. The rebound is there for Igalo. Then you have the other one with a cross where Dini comes in front of Antonio Valencia. So the beginning was bad. The good thing is that the beginning was bad. The first goal is what it was, and in the second half we were able to change, to improve a lot, and to be very, very close to win the game. So in this moment, if you go with a draw, I would say, okay, we couldn't win. We tried everything to win, but we couldn't win. Okay, is a semi feeling, but the feeling of lose a game that you don't deserve to lose, especially in that moment, is obviously a bad feeling.
Okay, last question from Rob.
You said you weren't sure if Martial had a concussion, given that uncertainty after the clash of heads and the Premier League rules that a player must be taken off if there's any uncertainty over concussion. Why didn't he come off?
I don't know. You are asking me things that I can't tell you, because I don't know why he come off, if he was injured in the knee, in the ankle, in his head. I don't know. I promise you that I don't know. I just know that in that moment he is not in conditions to carry on in the game. I don't know why. I just know that I have to change, and I decided for Ashley Young. But I promise you, can be in the head, can be in the ankle, and is really far from the ankle to the head. But I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet what happened.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.
See you again.
Well, my friend.